Let's see if this works. Come on. Show me the goods. Okay, so that's working. Okay. I just gotta do this real quick. Cool. Alright. I just gotta bring myself over. Oh, first I gotta change the thing. Alright. Welcome back to another stream thing where we're just gonna chill out and do a little bit of time trial because I heard that the Viper's good here at Sardinia A. My nose is really itchy. Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. And I actually have something kind of important that I need your guys' input on. Let me just... Hopefully it doesn't kill the webcam. Because I just realized that the AUX cord is stuck or is looped to the USB cord of the webcam. So I'm hoping it doesn't pull on it too much to where it actually ends up interfering and causes everything to go haywire. Okay, we're still good. Bruno, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I was doing some Daily Race A yesterday. On the night when the Daily Races came out, and those were pretty fun. And then I came back from work later the day, did a couple more, and it got pretty chaotic. I made a video on it, and in the last race, all hell broke loose, and I somehow managed to survive and win the race. It was pretty funny. But yeah, but because, let me adjust something real quick. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, but because Daily Race A is like that one silly race, I was very intrigued about it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a go. Race B, I was thinking, okay, this will be nice for a time trial stream. And then race C, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that race with the 10-foot pole. No siree. There's many reasons why I do not want to even deal with race C, not even time trial it. The F3500A, that is a death trap. I already had enough trouble with it when we did the lap time challenge with it a while back. Then there's the, what was it? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Monza itself, I personally, in terms of racing games, I really don't like it. I really don't like it in racing games. At least in GT Sport and 7, because of the second chicane. Like, for some reason, I am extremely good at getting track penalties, especially at the second chicane. And it always pisses me off. so whenever Monza pops up, I'm like, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that at all. I think I remember there was one time where, I don't remember if it was GT Sport 7, where it was Monza, and I had it like, I did some time trialing practice, and I was like, okay, I'm actually doing pretty good here. So it's like, okay, for the actual GTWS or FIA race itself. I just need to make sure that I get a decent qualifying time and then just avoid getting track penalties, and I'll be okay. The exact opposite happened, where I kept getting track penalties. It ruined my qualifying. It ruined my race. And because of that, I like to say that Monza and I, to this day, are not on speaking terms. Then it's probably going to be an SR Down festival. But hey, if you like Monza, then more power to you. Hopefully, you're able to not get as many track penalties as me, because I'm really good at doing that over there. Also, just a quick note: you guys are over here, so like you're on this cute little phone, so I'm not always gonna be able to read you guys. So I do apologize if I forget to read you guys. But anyways, Silva Cesaru Meow. How's it going, y'all? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna do a little bit of time trial. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for. Maybe an hour or a little bit over an hour. Because I had a bit of shenanigans happen earlier today, and that kind of took me out. I was like, I was thinking, like, should I cancel stream? It's like, no, I'm trying to do more streams. So we'll just keep it simple. Maybe do a short and sweet stream. But I do. Well, I think I already said this like 2 minutes ago. I do need your guys' input on something. So it looks like I was able to have it linked on the Streamlabs OBS app, and I was able to make a. I don't know what they call it. I think OBS calls it a scene. So like what you're seeing right now, this is technically a scene. And then if I were to, and then I have another scene where it doesn't have any of the widgets. So like if someone does like a super chat or anything like that, in this scene you can see that. In another scene you cannot see that. And I don't have like the webcam showing at all. Like it's not even an input. So like it's just pure, what do you call it? Pure gameplay, the mic and the game audio. So I was able to make a new one for a thing. This thing is something that I've been working for a little bit. Especially, and it should come in a bit more useful, especially if I'm trying to do more streaming. Like, some of you guys might see it depending on who you watch, like which live streamers you watch. Like if they do an intermission screen, like if they want to switch games or like they gotta go take like a quick break, well, I was able to make one. Is it the best thing ever? Probably not, but to me it is. But I am extremely happy that I was able to make it without having to get it commissioned. Because I bet if I were to go that route, it probably cost me thousands of dollars. And I'm not joking about that. I mean, I think it's probably more of like a VTuber thing, in which there goes my timer. VTuber mentioned we're probably not even 15 minutes into this, and VTubers haven't mentioned, and the timer ends there. But anyways, yeah. So it's like, especially when it comes to like VTubers, where like if they want to commission or get a starting soon screen, an intermission, or end screen, sometimes they get in commissioned by artists or animators, and it ends up costing a pretty penny. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. As sick as it will be, it would be sick if I can somehow do that one day, but I don't want to pay that much. This is like, fine, I'll make it myself. That, and I was able to learn a couple things. I was able to add some desired effects, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I was still able to do it, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. I was able to tinker around with the settings, and even mess around a little bit with the audio settings for the intermission video that I have, and can't wait to show you guys soon. I'm hoping it works. So that's one thing I've been working on. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so what I had to do, I basically had to film everything. I filmed everything, and then the direction I was going with this intermission thing, I also looked for things that I've recorded in the past, whether it's from Gran Turismo 7, real life stuff, or other games. I just looked for things that I thought was kind of interesting or remotely interesting, and threw that into the mix. And the cool thing is that if I want to change a certain thing, it's gonna be pretty easy to do that. I know. Maybe you guys will know what I'm talking about once I actually show it. I'll show it later because I actually just want a time shot right now. But yeah, so I did all that in Premiere Pro. I wish I could do it in Adobe After Effects, but my computer cannot handle After Effects. Like, it'll try to explode if it tries to run After Effects. I found that out almost the hard way. So I just had to stick with Premiere Pro. Anyways, I'll read your guys' message in a moment. Let me complete this lap. You gotta be careful getting back on the throttle, because this thing will try to spin you out. Sadly, that's not going to poke into the 41s. I wish it did. But anyways, where have you? It says that we got to go work for 5 hours. I was thinking about them today. Can't believe it's going 4 months ago now, dude. Just looking at the hearts, I already know who you're talking about, and yeah, dude, that makes me sad. But I have been keeping tabs on them. I mean, a lot of us are, and yeah, it seems like they're doing all right. Yeah, and then I've been seeing our owl friend. Wait, did I miss a message? Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Cesaru. But yeah, I've also been keeping tabs on our owl mate, or our owl friend. It looks like she's getting back to being a bit more active, so that's really nice to see. Some of you guys are probably like, what is he talking about? It's VTuber stuff. It's a little complicated. there's also been a couple of personalities that I've been keeping tabs on, or just seeing if they're doing all right. Because like they're the persona that I met them under, like they're no longer them. But like, so like they went back to their original persona. And they seem to be doing all right, which is great. Like, God, man, here I was saying like this is gonna be a nice chill stream. Now we're turning to sappy sad hours. Like there was one VTuber that I learned about last year. So this was June 2024. I went to a VTuber convention over here in the Bay Area, and I didn't know too much about VTubers. Or, I mean, I knew about them, but I wasn't like super deep into the rabbit hole. And I remember going to the industry room. So this is where like some of the VTuber agencies are, or like some of the really big vendors were at. And I remember going to the room, and then there was this one VTuber, like she was just chilling there, and I didn't know her, but I was curious. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go say hi to her. That and like her main color palette is red, and I love red. I mean, the car kind of speaks for the car kind of speaks for me. But anyway, so I want to go say hi to her. Like, I don't know who she is, but we had a lovely conversation, and like we talked about our interests and like what kind of things she does for her streams and videos. And it's like our interests didn't really align. But she was hella cool and hella nice. I was like, I'll give her a shot anyways. So I go into one of her streams. I find out that she's a huge dork, and I'm like, yep, I love this girl already. So whenever I was able to, I'd try to watch her streams. But then earlier this year, she was graduate. Okay. The term graduate in the VTuber world, I like to say that you're basically retiring that persona. Like you can pretty much never go back to that character or that VTuber persona, however you want to put it. So whenever someone says, "Oh yeah, like this VTuber's graduating," they're essentially retiring that VTuber character personality. At least that's probably the best way I can summarize it while trying to drive this car and trying to make it make sense to those that don't know anything about VTubing. But anyways, so she announces her graduation, and because she was part of a VTuber agency, so she's leaving the company, and unfortunately, as an effect, that her VTuber character and personality was also getting retired, graduated, and I was like, no, like I was hella sad because I was like, man, I've been watching her streams, like I've been watching her streams, and I love what she's doing and all that fun stuff. And then this year's VTuber convention, or Off-Kai Expo, like I got a chance to do her meet and greet again, twice actually. Dude, as silly as it sounds, dude, I was trying so hard not to cry in front of her, like, because I was like, man, I'm gonna fucking miss you so much. Oh man, like, there's a couple VTuber graduations that I've been really sad about. Actually, yeah, that I was like super sad about, like to the point where like they had me crying. And this, like, her graduation was up there. Like that one had me ugly cry. Yeah, same goes with Gura's graduation. Like, cause yeah, Gura was a special one to me because she was my first Oshi. As I missed the apex of this turn. Yeah, so she was my first Oshi, and she was what threw me into the VTuber rabbit hole. So like when she did her last stream, oh my goodness, that broke me. And of course, on that very same day, like not even an hour later, I had to do the Nations Cup race, which was, what was it, the MR Group 3 cars at Autopolis. And that was, you know, the official season. So I was trying super hard to try to like recover from that, and then like get the stream up and going, and then like get ready for the race. I was such a mess. I was such, like, you can even hear that. You can even hear that I was just like an emotional wreck. Like I was barely stopping crying from Gura's graduation. It sounds super weird, but that was probably like the first time in a long time where I felt super vulnerable. And then of course in that race, like, you know, I'm over here like just trying to like hold myself together, like trying not to think about the graduation, because that was probably gonna have me cry again, but this time during the live stream. But then coincidentally, I somehow ended up winning the race, and that shit broke me. It had me ugly cry again. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Welcome to Yap Hour, where we're talking about sappy stuff. We're supposed to be like a nice chill stream, and we're going the opposite direction. Yeah. But then the first one I was talking about, like the one that has like the red colored character that I called the dork. She's still a dork. Well, I eventually found out that there's this purple character, or purple VTuber. I mean, she's not purple, like her hair is purple. She sounds very familiar to my red friend. And it seems like she's doing all right for the most part, which is great. I know she's talked about debuting sooner or later, so I really look forward to that. Because I have a good feeling I'm probably gonna cry again, because it's gonna be like seeing an old friend again after so long. Who knew the world of VTubers was so fucking complicated? Oh man. And that is why I'm super deep into the VTuber rabbit hole. VTuber rig when? Hold on. Oh, there's like a piece of cinnamon over here. Well, you can't really see it, but the wheelbase does have a couple of VTuber stickers. So actually, I could probably show it to you guys. Let me just get up here. Don't mind the mess. That's my room, by the way. What I'm gonna do first, I gotta switch over. So it may not be much, but you can see right here I do have a couple of stickers. I got Mint Phantom, and then I have Doki Bird, and then over here I have Huny Cat. On the left side there's nothing there. Yeah, so it's slowly getting there. As for the actual rig itself, let me just check. As for the actual rig itself, I'm not going to put any stickers on it because I think it's going to be sooner or later where I end up replacing the rig. Like, it's kind of holding itself together with hopes and dreams at this point. And a couple of straps that I bought at Home Depot. Because I think I showed in the last stream where like the foot railing is coming apart, so I put a couple straps, and that's holding it together for now. Oh no. The concept of it sounds cool, but I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot see myself as a VTuber. I only see myself as a fan of VTubers and as a friend of VTuber. If that ever happens, that'd be freaking awesome. But no, I'm just a fan of VTubers. Like the things that they do is pretty crazy, and then they're trying to like juggle a whole bunch of things. They're built different, and I cannot see myself being like a tenth, like being able to do a tenth of what they do. However, if I suddenly disappear for good, not a while, but for good, and suddenly hear some familiar sounding dude on Hollow Stars, that just kidding. Could you imagine? That'd be insane. I can't see myself being as a VTuber ever. I'm just a fan. That, and I feel like as a fan, there's like some things that you can do just to express your appreciation for VTubers in really silly or funny ways, or creative ways. I mean, you could probably do it if you were a VTuber yourself. At least the things that I'm thinking about, but I feel like as a fan, it's just easier to do it in a way. I don't know. one of the things I like to do, especially for Off-Kai Expo, which is a VTuber convention, I like to get ribbons commissioned to pass out to people. Ooh, that was harsh. Yeah, it's like this year I was able to get 3 ribbons commissioned. So what I did, I was able to I hired 2 artists to make ribbons, and then I took it to a printing company and had them printed out. And I forgot. Oh, just trying to think what I'm going to say. And it was really cool seeing people's reactions to, like, when I give them those ribbons. They're like, "Yo, this is cool," and all that, and all the cool stuff. Or like if they know who the ribbon is about, they're like, "Oh my god, I know that VTuber." And then for one of them, I actually had the VTuber, because the VTuber herself, she's an artist as well. So I asked her, "Hey, can I have you design a ribbon of yourself?" So she was able to do it, and then I passed out those ribbons, and I got a lot of positive feedback about them. And then I was able to go to her meet and greet this year. So I showed her the ribbons, and she absolutely loved it. And then like some like the vendors also had opportunities where, like, if you have like a little gift for them, that you can drop it off with them, and then they'll send it to her. So I was able to get some of those ribbons, and then she told me that she was able to get them. So it's really cool. Yeah. I apologize for yapping about VTubers. I try not to yap about them, because if I start to talk about them, I'm not going to shut up about them for a good while. So I do apologize for that. So that's why I always mention a timer about how long it takes until I start to yap away about VTubers. Like, it has to be. I mean, if I mention it, like, just in passing, then that's fine. But it's like, once I start to, like, go on about them, then that's when the timer's broken. This one didn't even take. I think it didn't even take like 15 minutes. So. Which is honestly, I'm honestly kind of surprised it took this long, because last week, oh my goodness, that timer could have been broken super early on, especially with what happened in the VTubing world last week. Which I kind of don't really want to go into, because it's just a huge mess. And I feel like it's a little difficult to summarize it. Just a little. Oh, Viper, why don't you want to turn? You are just like how I remembered you. Very understeery. I don't even know what a good time is here. I don't even know what I'm aiming for. Is it in the 40s? Okay, so I guess try to get a 40. A 140. Okay. I could maybe do that. I'm having some champurrado. Man, it's good. I haven't had it in a while. But anyways, we're gonna go back into this. You know, I'm also a bit of an idiot right now because I just forgot to announce on Twitter that I'm streaming. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's a little late to do that now because I'm not gonna be streaming for that long. It's probably gonna be actually, you know what? First, let me see. How long have I been streaming for? 36 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be streaming for too long tonight. Tomorrow's stream should be a bit longer because I need credits. Because I've been spending too many credits trying to upgrade cars for things I'm never going to do. That and Wednesday night or midnight into Thursday is when the new laptop challenge goes live. So I want to live stream just a bit of that. If I'm feeling alright, I could probably get an hour in to get 1 hour of the new laptop challenge before I have to go to bed. Because for those who don't know, the laptop challenges go live at midnight over here. So I want to see if I can try to get a bit of that. Depends on how I'm feeling. And then Thursday, because I have a good feeling that on Wednesday, depending on how long I'm able to do the laptop challenge for, I'm probably not going to get the time that I want. So Thursday will be for that, where I try to see if I can improve my time a bit more. My nose is really itchy. Then Friday I take a break because I found out about something that I want to do. It looks pretty fun. It's like a little car meet. So I want to see if I can try to go to it and hang out with a couple friends that I've heard they said that they're thinking about going to it. So I want to see if we can go there, have a bit of fun, especially since it's the weekend. And then Saturday we'll wrap it up with Car X Street, which I think Car X Street kind of just popped out of nowhere on the PS5. I know they were on PC, but then they just suddenly announced, "Hey, we're on the PS5 now." I'm like, "Oh, all right." So on Saturday, I want to give that a go, see how it is. Maybe it's fun, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna be going in blind, so that's probably gonna be a lot of fun. And then we'll see what happens on next week after that. One thing I'm not gonna announce it just yet, but announce it as a stream. But I have been looking at a couple games that racing games that is that I might want to give a try out as a stream. The only thing is that I don't know how long the game is. Because if it's like a really short game, like we're talking like 1 hour or less, then I'll probably have to squeeze in 2 games in, so I can at least try to do a 2 hour stream. I don't know yet. I might just grab 2 copies or like 2 games, like one of them being the one that I'm gonna play, and then have the other one ready just in case if the game ends up being really short. Anyways, Mikhail, how's it going? Great to see you again. I have a question to ask you, Mikhail. Have you played Uma Musume in the past hour or two? And if you have you been able to connect? Because my connection crapped out on me, like I think it's like about an hour before the stream. So like about an hour and a half ago. Because I was trying to do a Daiwa Scarlet run, and the connection was pretty terrible. I kept having to wait a couple of seconds before the game acknowledged what I wanted to do, and then it just booted me out to the menu. Let me read your message real quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I've been having slow connection all day, and then not too long ago, I just had a hard time connecting at all. I'm breaking too early then. I keep thinking I need to break earlier, but then it's like, no, you're breaking too, or break later, or yeah, break early, but it's like, no, I'm actually breaking too early. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, either way, I'm hoping I can pull through with my Daiwa Scarlet run, because I feel like for her legacy, like her legacy parents, I probably didn't pick the best ones, because I prioritize like the stamina legacy, and of course I'm messing up. It seems like it seems like Dai was starting to struggle a bit. Like I'm trying to do more speed training on her, but she's struggling a bit. I don't know if she's gonna be able to see herself win or go all the way through. So I'm a little worried. I'm hoping things go better. I'll worry about that whenever I get back into Uma. Now I'm just getting on the throat at awkward times. Oh yeah, I think over here it was. They just said it was like a tsunami watch, but they're saying I think for now it shouldn't be like a huge issue. If that makes sense. Like basically like just keep an eye out for it. But because I know my town surprisingly got one, but that's because like the very north end of town is the very tip of the south or the Bay Area. The water. Hopefully it ends up being nothing to worry about over here. Oh, it kind of sad that the car stepped out a bit right there. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, again, hopefully it just stays as a watch and then as a tsunami watch and then goes away. That, I don't know. I'm thinking that if it was gonna be like really dangerous, we probably would have known about it by now or by hours ago. But because I haven't heard anything. I think we'll be all right. I feel like I do need to talk about something, and I feel like this is something that's going to need to be talked about sooner, like at some point, especially with how things have been going in GT7 lately, at least overall. Because I feel like GT7 is like in a really weird place right now. Like I still like playing it, but it feels a bit stale. I don't know how else to describe it. Which is also why I've been looking at other games to try out, like other racing games to try out. The only thing is that, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but like I feel like GT7 is probably, or like the Gran Turismo games is probably the most hardcore I'll go in terms of like racing sims. Because I've tried ACC before, and it's like I like how the car, or at the time I liked how the cars drive, but it's like, but it's not. But ACC isn't really my cup of tea. And then with iRacing, I love how it drives because through that one experience in the motion rig, like iRacing felt amazing. But I don't want to pay for a subscription model. That's so if it's a game I don't see myself playing that often. That and I don't know if I want to get like super hardcore into iRacing. I feel like I'd burn out at some point. But that's just me. I think arcade races are more of my jam. I have a lot more fun playing, let's say, the crew Motorfest, even though I haven't played it in a while. Or what else? What are the games that I played recently? Tokyo Extreme Racer. There's another arcade game that I just cannot remember right now. I tend to have a lot more fun playing arcade racers. I'm breaking too late. Yeah, but things like Forza and GT is probably going to be the most hardcore I'll go, unless if something intrigues me so much I want to try it out. Yeah. The updates have been pretty mediocre. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day that they introduced the 24-hour endurance races. And I still think that PD can do some things to give some events more replayability. For example, you know the human comedy races. Well, one of my biggest issues with those races is that you only get the credits once. It's a one-time payout. I break too early. Like, what I feel like the PD can do is basically turn it into another money grinder race, except it's a 1 hour endurance race. But every time you complete it, you get a nice payout. Because I think right now, what's it like where you win a million credits for winning the endurance race? I don't remember. I feel like they could definitely make it where if you do that 1 hour race, the 1 hour of whatever race, you should win credits repeatedly, not like, because I think I remember very faint memory where it's like some races where it's like if you win the race, like you get a handsome payout, but then you do that same exact race and you get peanuts for credits. No, don't do that. Don't do that. PD, do not do that. Make it where you gain enough credits that can match or even be a little bit better than the current money grind races. So now instead of having what's it, like 3, 4 credit races, now you have multiple. Because how many events does Human Company have? It's like 8, 10? I don't know. But they make it where you can always get a lot of credits by doing those races. Then there's gonna be a bit more replayability there. And it won't be as boring as doing Tokyo 600 PP race for the millionth time. And of course, with the Human Comedy, I think they have some of them are a bit stricter on like what kind of cars you can use, or what kind of tires you need to have. So now you can get different builds out of that. I don't know. I'm surprised that PD hasn't even done that. I feel like at this point, actually, not even at this point, like ages ago, that should have been like a no-brainer. I don't know why PD hasn't done something like that yet. I mean, shoot, they did that with the WTC 800 at Spa 24-hour. Shoot, how about make something like that, but for every track or every variation of a track. It can be done by number of laps or time, although I kind of want it to be number of laps. Wink, wink. Doesn't have to solely be 800, 700, 600 pp. It can be something else. That way, the dream will be that every track has its own moneymaker race. So if you're sick and tired of doing Le Mans for 700 pp races, you can go somewhere like to a different track and make more credit, or make more credits. That is also true. First, let me talk to J Block. Yeah, that is also true. Although I don't know if we're gonna get another physics change. I mean, actually, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another physics change. Because how many have we had? Like 3, 4 at this point. I think GT Sport only had like 2. This one has had more. Yeah, that, and we need, and then the new track. We definitely need a new track. I think someone mentioned that it has been just over a year now that we've last had a new track added to GT7. Which was, I believe it was Iger Nordman. Which is, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what PD's doing. Either way, I've seen a lot of, or not a lot, but I've seen some posts, some videos of people being pretty unhappy with where GT7's at right now. And yeah, actually, I mean, not gonna lie, I kind of agree with him. The only thing is that I feel like feel like the only reason why I enjoy this game a bit more is because I'm not on it as often. Maybe this is me. Because I think I remember at one point, like, I was on this game for so long, continuously, to the point where I was kind of starting to hate the game. But right now it's like, yeah, I like the game. I don't want playing it, but it just feels stale. And not gonna lie, I would hate to end up hating this game again. Which is why I think it's pretty much going to be very soon where I'm going to shift over from being like Gran Turismo only to just being, well, pretty much like a variety streamer, except mostly focus on racing games. I know if you've seen the VTuber Kiri Killable, she's pretty much a variety streamer, but she mainly focuses on racing games, and I would love to try that out. Well, maybe not try it out, but just do it. I would like to do it. I mean, the Gran Turismo will still be kind of like my home, but I still want to branch out and try other things. Honestly, I feel like if I, well, maybe not if, but when I start doing that, I'll probably feel a little better about this channel, and feel better about doing the whole YouTube thing. Which is why sooner or later I'm going to be playing Uma Musume because it's a racing game. No, just kidding. Uma Musume, that's pretty much just more of like a personal thing. I don't see myself streaming it. although maybe there's a very particular day where I could see myself doing it as a joke. Maybe. No, that, and Mikhail, that is also true. Yeah, that's another reason why I stay. I mean, even though like with our group, like I'm not there that much, but I still stick around because of you guys. Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, because racing cars, like, yeah, like as much as I like getting road cars, I want some race cars too. I would love to drive the newer GT3 or GT4 cars. I kind of feel like PD is missing out on that. I mean, not kind of, but I feel that PD is missing out on that. And then when I hear like good things, is what's it like Le Mans Ultimate? Like I feel like Le Mans Ultimate is kind of. What's that term? Was it like they're eating the other's lunch? I feel like in terms of like online multiplayer in sport mode or whatever the LMU equivalent is, I feel like from the things I've heard, I feel like LMU is starting to eat PD's lunch. Whether PD is going to care about that or not, who knows? PD is they're interesting. But I just hope that they come to their senses and, well, for starters, start listening to us. Even if it's just a little bit. And I know and I know every now and then they do say, "Oh yeah, we're listening." Like they kind of acknowledge us in our input, kinda. But then they just go back to being very, very extremely tight-lipped, and go back to like doing things their way. I mean, of course of course it's their game; they can do it their way. But it's like, it'd be nice if if they can listen to us for a bit and be able to address some of the big concerns, like the penalty system, or add some of the more recent racing cars. Like, shoot, I mean, forget Group 3 and Group 4. Let's take a look at Group 1. Let's take a look at the hypercar. There's only one hypercar. Let's take a look at the Group 2 GT500 car, or the Group 2 cars. They're all a bit old. I think they could use a bit of an update. I mean, actually, I lied. The DTM car, the Audi DTM car, that one's there, but it's by itself. It could use a couple more buddies. Same goes with the the GR010, whatever it's called. Our hypercar friend, he could use a few more buddies. The Super Silhouette, I feel like it could use a few more friends. And then of course the newer racing cars. We could certainly appreciate having some of the newer racing cars in GT7 or whatever, GT8, whatever. Maybe GT7 will be a bit better. I don't know. That's just me yapping about things I think PD's missing out on. I love to see you stream Uma. I mean, okay. Actually, can I do this? Let me see if I can do this. Give me a minute. Can I do this on the phone? I'm trying to see if it's possible for me to set up a poll in the mobile version of YouTube. But it's not letting. Yeah, it's not letting me. Dang it! Do I seriously? All right, guys, give me a moment. Now that I think about it, I want to see. We're gonna do a live testing of the intermission screen. I hope it works. Let me know if it works for you or not. I mean, I have the phone, so I'll be able to see it with you guys. But let me know if it works. Well, I'll try to figure this out. So this is gonna go straight into the intermission. So, well, here we go. I'm like smiling like an idiot right now. Like I'm so happy to see that this worked out. Oh my god! Like trying to figure out like the main scene, so like where the where the GTO is at, like trying to like get all this figured out was such a pain in the butt because I had to use like the what do you call it, like the music replay bug. By the way, that's one of my neighbor right there who's on the little robot. She's such a love person. Let me go back. Okay. I remember taking this video. Like, this was super awesome seeing the COK roll out. And just hearing Gran. So it's getting ready to go away. There's like a. Do you guys want to see like the rest of the intermission before I go back to this, or do you want me to just go back to Top Valley? We're getting close to the end of it before it moves back, so I'll just let it play out for a bit more. We're very close again because I remember this being like the very last clip that I had. So it should eventually start to loop back to this. So like once this train passes by on the left, so it should look back now to the very start. Yeah, and then it looks back. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back now. So I spent a while making that. Yeah, trying to find like the right place, or yeah, trying to find the place to that because I knew I wanted to replace a screen with the footage that's basically the BRB screen. So trying to find out that location was difficult until I drove around that Tokyo layout. I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then I just had to try to get the best camera view, and I had to do that by doing the music replay glitch. So for those who don't know, the music replay glitch. So if you reduce if you go into the music list and disable one of the songs that's used in the music replay, when you go to music replay and you select that song, for some reason it causes the camera to get stuck on just like one angle, if that makes sense. Like, because there's like sometimes where like the camera moves around and then just before it stops it switches over to like another one trying to follow the beat. But with this bug or glitch, it'll move and then it'll just stop and it'll stay there for basically forever. But if you cycle around it enough, you'll eventually get a camera view that you want. So that's what I had to do, and that took maybe about half an hour because it kept choosing like one specific camera angle that I don't want, and then I just had to position the car, and it just hang around there for a while. But anyways, for some reason the poll is not showing up on my phone. I don't know why. Also, tough old man. Also, thank you. Yes, I just saw your message. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, I have to go back to the. I thought the poll was gonna show up on my phone, but it didn't show up. So I actually have to go back into this. I have to see what the poll results are. Open web browser. We have 3 votes with 67% saying yes. Well, screw you guys. I'm ending the poll. We're doing a Uma Musume stream. I can tell you this. I was a tiebreaker because I think it only had 2 votes. One was on yes, one was on no. So I broke. So I'm being a dictator. We're gonna do Uma Musume stream. I don't know when though. Actually, that's the thing. I could say, well, now that we voted yes that we're gonna do a Uma Musume stream, I never said when. So in a way, the no voter also wins. Hot metal slugs is all good. It's all good. Yeah. Thank you for the welcome back. Yeah, I'm trying to do more streams because I feel like time is a little tight over here. Does that make sense? I don't know. Probably doesn't make much sense now that I'm saying it. I guess right now it feels like it makes a bit more sense to me to just stream. That, and I've just had quite the itch to stream. So I wanna try to do that more often. As for the guides, yeah, the guides is a bit of an issue just because time is not my friend when it comes to trying to make a guide. Because usually, let me preface this, because way back in the day, we're talking back in GT Sport and the early days of GT7, trying to get a guide done was kind of easy. Because first of all, that doesn't work. Because for some unknown reason, I was able to pull a lot of all-nighters. So these daily races and lap time challenges, they'll pop up at around midnight over here. So I'd stay up until 6 or 7 in the morning trying to get the guides done. But I'm kind of paying the price now. I mean, even a couple years ago, I paid the price pretty badly because I ended up having like a huge breakdown and burnout, which then leads to the issue where it's like, yeah, I could probably take my time doing the guides, but by the time the guide is out, it's already Sunday and the video's already irrelevant. And I sure as hell don't want to do all-nighters again. trying to make a guides. So it's like I feel like at this point I'm kind of just like I don't know what I want to do with the guides. Like if I still want to make them or not. At least the online time trial guides. Or I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. And it's something I'll need to really think about. I mean, yeah, it's something I'll really need to think about because I feel like if I say I'm not going to make them anymore, I'm never going to go back to them. And I don't want to. I don't really want it to come to that point. Maybe once in a while, make a guide. I don't know. Or I might just say screw it and just do guides whenever I feel like it. At least, and this is at least for the online top trial guides. If we're talking single player stuff, oh yeah, I'm going to take all the time in the world that I need. That one I'm taking my sweet time because that one's not time sensitive, but the online time trials, that's really time sensitive, and it's become pretty difficult for me to try to meet those times. Anyways, I said I was only going to stream for actually, have I mentioned that I was going to stream for an hour? Well, it's already past that, so we're just going to keep going for now. Honestly, very good thing that Uma, yeah, Uma Musume is cooking hard right now, so. Am I streaming it down the line? So like maybe not right away. Let me get some water. So maybe not right away. I still want to get a good feel for streaming again. Like I'm having fun streaming. I just don't want to go too crazy just yet. I mean, I already am going crazy because I'm doing 4 streams this week. I already feel like I'm pushing my luck a bit, but we ball. Although it kind of does help that the things that I'm doing for the streams is looks like it's like not too much to deal with. I don't know. I mean, it's basically just time trial and chill, or grind credits and chill. The only exception is the CarX street stream, where that one I'm gonna be giving the game a go for the first time. Like, I've never played the PC version of it, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. At least it's not this one. Oh God, I don't know. Okay, so I was watching this one streamer, or this one VTuber. Her name is Alias Anono, like Anono. So yesterday, I was watching her play this game called "Thank Goodness You're Here." And I don't even know how to describe that game. I don't know how to describe that game. Like, it's probably one of the wildest games I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's one of the wildest games I've ever seen. Whereas, yeah, like that game was chaotic. The stream was chaotic. So I don't want to get to the chaos point yet. Maybe down the line, but for now, we'll just keep it nice and chill. Just keep it chill and have a good old time. Not sure how I was able to catch the car. I thought I was going to lose it. Yeah, that part's pretty scary. The sad part was that I was a little too late on the brakes. Late here in East Coast. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for looking at Hot Metal Slugs, and thanks for stopping by. Dude, yes. I remember watching a clip where I think it was like a PvP match, and like on the side you see just like a million skills just like keep rolling onto the screen. It's like Jesus Christ, like what's going on? Like, it's crazy. No, I was a bit hesitant on the throttle there. Why don't you want to turn? Ow. I'll read your message in a moment. Just get onto the straight. Alright, cool. So I am looking forward to getting 20 million carrots so I can use it to roll for Kias on black and not even be able to spark her. Dude, my luck has been so bad trying to get Kita-san. Like, I had to basically get a pity pull for her. Like, at this point, I'm pretty much just gonna start saving up for her rerun, which I think I've heard is towards the end of this year. Alright, thanks for talking about Mikhail. Have a good one. Also, just want to say thank you to those who have been stopping by. Whether you're here lurking, or talking, or stopping by for a second or a minute, just want to say thank you for stopping by. Just hanging out with us. That was a little better. That was a bit too late on the brakes. No, that was too aggressive. That was not going to work. The moment I got on the throttle in the middle of the chicane, that's when I knew it's not going to work. Yeah, but... Okay, maybe getting the 40s, the 140 is a bit harder than I thought. We're almost there, but not quite there yet. However, it is starting to get a little late, so I might call it soon. Oh, that's the thing. This car just has, depending on the corner, this car has quite a bit of power understeer. It's like it understeers and then oversteers. Strange little car, this one. That's why this car is called the Dodge Danger Noodle. Too late. That was a little better. No! Oh, I just had to turn in too early. Oh, man. I feel like that could have possibly been it because don't forget I overshoot the final braking zone over there. Ah, that's frustrating. I cannot crack my back. I'm sad. That was a very bad corner right there. I'm just gonna keep going for now. Nope, I got on the brakes too early now. Too deep on the brakes. Getting sloppy now. That's not gonna work. Hesitant on the throttle. course, I was too late on the brakes there. That was pretty sloppy. I'm going to try to give it another go. Off by 2/10. And that did not work. Trying to lock in for this time trial. I don't know why, but I'm just trying to lock in. Trying to see if I can break into the 140s, but I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight. That part's so sloppy. Why am I getting on the brakes too early? Come on, give me the 140. Okay, that was not too bad. That was terrible. Better. Cleaner. All right, now he's got to bring it home. Nope, that was too sloppy. I'm an idiot. It's such a shame because I had it right there. But I just had to mess up that hairpin. Man, that would have been an easy 40 right there. Oh my god, I barely tapped the wall. And that sent me into the other wall. There we go. Alright, so when I said that this was a short time trial stream, I guess that was a lie. Because we're already coming up to 2 hours in a few minutes. Thank you. I just saw your message. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can break into the 40s before I have to go to bed soon. It's like we're almost there. Almost there. Then I'm trying to get some semblance of pace back. Because I know my pace has been rusty since I don't play this game as much. That was actually a little bit better compared to the Ghost. Doing good. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Woody boy, how's it going? Good morning to you. Also, I forgot to say. Never mind, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm an idiot. Was terrible. I can tell you this lap is a mess, but I will be catching up to the Ghost soon because he has a gigantic moment at this hairpin. Never mind. I get to have the moment first. This is what happens when you read chat while trying to drive. You end up in the grass. That wasn't good nor bad. This one was bad. I can already see the ghost running away from me. Something about this hairpin. Something about this hairpin. Something about this hairpin. I have a pretty bad habit of braking early there. Yeah, I'm actually more of a fan of the B layout instead of A. Ayo, that was actually not too bad for turn one. So we're doing good. I need to keep it that way. This should be it. I hope it's it. I don't think it's it. Nope, it's not it. I just need to clean up the turns a little bit more and then I'll be good to go. And what sucks was that, especially turn one, I was able to nail it down. Only to be less than a... It's always like that, where you end up just shy of breaking into the next second barrier. For me, that's unfortunately just another day in the office. think it is a slight short shift. But I'm going to be honest, I don't exactly know where to shift this car. I'm just going with how I used to, where I used to how to shift, which is, I think it was like 85-90% of the way. I could be wrong though. Well, the only thing I don't know for the, what do you call it? Like going up into the hairpin, the second hairpin, I don't know if it's better to stay on 5th or go up to 6. That was way too late. Okay then. Too late on the brakes. Come on, Viper. I just want that 140. But the Viper says no. You're going to stay in that 141 and you're going to like it. I stalled so much right there. And sadly, this is not enough to catch up to the ghost. Arkies, how's it going? No! Damn it. I thought I had it. I just had to barely clip the grass and it ended up spinning out, turning into Beyblade. Wait, Hall, did I say hi to you? Did I say hi to you? I don't think I have. Hi, Hall. Good evening to you. Or should I say good late night? We're not there yet. I can say that in about 20 minutes from now. Damn it. Oh yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, Arkies, I don't know if you're able to do Daily Race A. It's chaotic. It's Route X. It's about as chaotic as it gets. What could be worse? It could be Daily Race C. Which is probably an SR reset simulator. Oh, I just barely touched the wall. I'm gonna keep going. I touched the wall again. I still need to complete the master licenses. I don't even know how far I've gotten. I just know that I haven't done all of them yet. I think I'm at Master IB. God damn it. Try to remember what's it? The Hyundai at Spa. I'm already forgetting what the other one is. What was the other laptop challenge? Oh, the Z-Tune at Yamagiwa. Gosh, I guess that was a forgettable laptop challenge, if I could remember it. That was a pretty poor turn right there. I got hesitant there. Hesitant, and then that happened. Ew. Ew, jury duty. I'm not a fan of jury duty. Oh, come on, Carl. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I just gotta bring it home. Oh, that was a little too aggressive. my, are you fucking kidding me? That's an insult right there. Jeez, we're just barely. Just barely poke into the 40s. Who was the idiot that said that getting a 140 was easy? Oh, that was me. Yeah, getting that 140 is actually tougher than I thought. Well, I finally got it. Yay. Yay. Even though it's almost midnight. Thank you, Hall, Arkies, Woody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To the lurkers as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can go to sleep in peace now. And that is still not even top 100. Oh well. I don't care anyways. I got what I wanted. Okay. What am I gonna do now? Actually, I need to go see what the what do you call it? Legends cards are. Also, I had to turn off the menu music because every time I had it playing, whenever I was live streaming, it always got a copyright claim. So I had to turn off the music. So now all we have is silence. Okay, there's nothing. Alright, I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a 600 performance point card because I'm gonna be grinding Tokyo tomorrow. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, everyone. I was able to finally get the 140 for Daily Race B. If you like the stream, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. And yeah, now I gotta do this awkward thing called get off of the chair and actually click the buttons to end the stream. Normally I would have the second monitor so I can do that much easier, but I have the fan on because it's hot in here. Nice. Alright, have a good night, y'all. Yeah, that is true. I think it was like a 40.0, almost a 39. But yeah, I always feel that if I get within a second of the world record time, then I feel like I'm doing good. I feel like that's average for me. But anyways, okay, I gotta go to bed. Have a good night, y'all. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.